What happens when a city of steel launches thunder into the sky? Right now, somewhere across the Pacific, 4,500 Americans live on a floating runway. And every few minutes, that runway spits out a storm. These aren't commercial planes. They're F/A-18, F-35s, and F-22s, machines that break sound, gravity, and logic. Each one roars off the deck of the USS Gerald R. Ford, carrying the weight of American air power on its wings. The flight deck is chaos and choreography. Jet fuel burns hot, steam erupts from catapults, and ground crews in colored jerseys move like clockwork under screaming engines. One wrong move here can mean fire, explosion, or death. Yet it happens perfectly, hundreds of times a day. Welcome to Velojet. Here, we don't just watch jets fly. We step inside the storm that makes them soar. Above that ship, the sky becomes a living battlefield of technology. The F-18 Super Hornet, agile and loyal, tears through salt air at over 1,100 miles per hour. The F-35 Lightning II, stealthy and silent, collects and fuses data from every radar pulse around it, seeing everything, being seen by none. And the F-22 Raptor, still unmatched in raw dominance, can hit targets long before its enemy even knows it's there. The F-22's radar cross-section is smaller than a bird. It can fly directly over enemy defenses without detection. From the deck below, sailors feel the vibration of jet engines through the steel floor. Every launch shakes the entire ship. It's not just noise, it's a heartbeat. 5,000 people moving in perfect sync, so that one pilot can leap into the sky with precision weapons and trust that when he returns, a landing cable will catch him within seconds. The launch crew sees it differently. They call it controlled chaos. In 12 seconds, they transform a 60,000-pound jet from zero to flight speed. Every catapult launch burns energy equivalent to a small earthquake. Each takeoff launches a $70 million aircraft, using nothing but pressure, timing, and raw power. All on a deck smaller than a city block. Inside the cockpit, things get quieter, but far more intense. Pilots experience up to 9 Gs as they roll into combat maneuvers. Vision narrows, breath slows. The body screams to stop, but training keeps going. Every flight is part physics, part faith. They aren't just flying, they're fusing with their aircraft. The F-35's helmet, for example, lets pilots see through the jet itself. It projects a live 360-degree view of the outside world right onto their visor. That's not science fiction. That's Tuesday. The F-35 processes more data per second than 10 NASA computers combined. Meanwhile, down in the hangar bay, crews maintain these machines like surgeons. Every bolt, wire, and sensor matters. When a jet comes back from a mission, it's covered in salt, heat, and stress. Within hours, it's spotless, refueled, rearmed, and ready to go again. At night, under red deck lights, jets line up like sleeping predators. The ocean around them glows dark blue, the horizon invisible. Somewhere in that silence, a pilot prepares for another mission. Thousands of miles from home, above a sea that never rests. A modern carrier air wing can launch over 150 strike missions in a single day, each faster than the speed of sound. This is the human side of power, the people behind the roar, the sailors who refuel under pressure, the engineers who sleep beside turbines, the pilots who fly into storms so others can sleep in peace.